Hey nerds, welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking it all the way back to where it began. That's right, we're talking season 1 of Stranger Things, the season that completely kicked off one of the biggest pop culture phenomenons of the decade. Now, these are the top 5 biggest moments from season 1, according to me. I feel like these are the ones that really changed the game, kind of defined the series, and made us really fall in love with Hawkins, Indiana. So let's get into it. All right. Number 5. This is probably the most shocking one, I think, but it was Barb's disappearance, Barb's death. Still, justice for Barb. And we all remember that moment. Barb is sitting alone at the pool, trying to be a responsible friend, while Nancy runs off with Steve and they're getting clapped over there. And then boom, she's gone. And really, I think what's sad is that they show like the bullies, like Tommy and all of them, don't really care. Even Steve doesn't really seem to care, but Barb's disappearance was a huge moment for the fandom. It was crazy on Twitter at that time, if you guys remember. Justice for Barb was one of the trending things on there. This was one of the moments that helped put the show on the map too. And I think it's the first time that we really understand how dangerous the Upside Down was, the Demogorgon, and honestly, this is the running theme for every season, but how little the grown-ups knew in Hawkins. But rip Barb. You did deserve better. Number 4, 11 flipping the van. I think this was the first real whoa moment for 11's powers. We've seen little things here and there, but when the group is riding their bikes trying to escape from the Hawkins lab agent, and then suddenly she flips the van, the van goes flying through the air and like crashes behind them. 11 just turns around, nose bleeding, and that was insane. Oh, to relive that moment one more time, just to rewatch it for the first time again, that was crazy. That was kind of the moment like, okay, she's really, really powerful, next level powerful. That was a good instant classic. And honestly, like in every edit, pretty much it's 11 flipping the van. That's a huge moment. Now, number 3 maybe technically could have been higher, but it's Joyce communicating with Will through the Christmas lights. This is Stranger Things. The writing on the wall and the lights, that's Stranger Things. No matter where you go, if it's Stranger Things themed, you're gonna see this. And honestly, this defined the tone of the series. Joyce is desperate to reach Will, strings up Christmas lights in the living room, and then he responds, letter by letter, are you in? It's super creepy, emotional, and honestly, it's just kind of a genius way to set us up for what's to come because we see this kind of occurrence again in season 4. But yeah, the lights are iconic. It's all over the merch, it's in the memes. And honestly, Nona sold season 1, and I stand by this. She's the reason it was so successful. All right, number 2, the Demogorgon attack in the school. So this is the showdown. This is the finale of season 1. The kids have retreated into the school. They're hiding in the school. Dr. Brenner and the other agents are kind of closing in, and just when things seem under control, the Demogorgon is out. And that's when the chaos is. And I love this moment too because Lucas does shoot the Demogorgon with the slingshot and kind of thinks is unaware he has power too. But then you realize it's 11. But that's still such a good moment because Lucas is like, "Oh my god, did I do that?" This second part of this is that this is another huge moment for 11 because she unalives like 6 adults at the exact same time. And I think that was so scary because the lights are flickering, they're cornered, and then all of a sudden 11 tilts her little head and just the blood coming out of their eyes, and then they just all drop. Such a good moment. So scary. And while we're in this school, this brings us to the number 1 moment, 11 sacrificing herself. I do think this is the biggest moment because I think it shows how strong of a connection the kids built in a very short amount of time. And I think this also shows pretty much that 11 knows that this is maybe her job or her duty. So she goes in and faces that Demogorgon alone. She looks at Mike, says goodbye, and then she kind of disintegrates the Demogorgon and herself in the process. And I think that was very heartbreaking and powerful, but it shows that 11 will always do the right thing for her friends. And I think that's going to set us up for a big moment in season 5, I think. I hope 11 makes it out in season 5, but it doesn't look good. It does not look good. But this just set the tone, and even though 11 technically sacrifices herself, of course, none of the main characters have been unalived yet. So what are they doing for season 5? Oh, those are my top picks for the top 5 biggest moments from Stranger Things season 1. And of course, season 2, 3, and 4 are on the way. So you guys got to tell me in the comments what are your big moments from those seasons, and maybe they'll end up in the video. Also, did I miss anything? What were your big moments? What would your top 5 look like? Drop it in the comments and then let's talk about it. And if you love these rankings and breakdowns, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for the notifications. I'm Cubbie, the Stranger Things guy, and for right now, that's all I got.